this is awesome. Get this off. So yeah, good evening. Welcome to two-year anniversary on this here mall. As you can see, things have gone really well. Um, currently we're at 16 subscribers, which is out of sight. On 2 years of YouTube mania. So basically, when you look at it from a larger picture, 16 subscribers over the course of 2 years. It's like what, 800 and some days. Mathematics are not my strong suit. So 365 times 2. That's 720, 730. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, not doing so well. Most people in 2 years are in the thousands of subscribers. But we're going to just keep this baby rolling because it's a YouTube, not a MeTube. Yeah, so that's basically it. So let's just review quickly some of the stuff that went on this past calendar year. What made this channel what it is today. You can figure out what the hell that is.
As you know, it's been, it's been a while since we've done this, so we're going to just take a quick survey to see survey says. So the first item here we've got is that I did a short film about high school, and basically it was supposed to be a take on like 50s, like Leave It to Beaver type thing, but a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more edgy, and that didn't go over so well. I don't know about the cap, I really enjoyed it. And then I also did some other stuff. Of course, I finished off the series of the retro rewind, whatever you want to call it. I changed the title a couple of times just to see if, maybe one title would catch attention more than another. That didn't happen. Which is bizarre because there's quite a few. Well, there's actually two in contention. The Adventures of the Emo Kid, and then the one with the kid playing the piano. Those are two of my favorites. It's got some awesome stuff in it, and I guess it's not for everybody or anyone except for me. So I would strongly urge you check out, especially the Emo Kid. Emo Kid was like, it was like fun watching it again and fun kind of whatever. So yeah, so I finished off that season and ended kind of on a sour note because the Viva Revolution was kind of boring, but I kept it in there anyway because that's what you do. And also I got as far as episode 9 on that MMO Rewind. Yeah, again, that was the one that actually MMO Rewind, the first one that I did, was probably the best video I've had, which is sad. And so, but anyway, so I finished it up. There's supposed to be an episode 10, which was supposed to be a retrospective of Fallen Earth, which at the time I was doing that, there wasn't really, it had stopped, but now it's back. Fallen Earth Classic, they call it. And so I just never got around to episode 10, given the fact that episode 9 went straight to the toilet. So then, trying some other stuff, I did some drawing videos. I'm still very interested in trying to do some animation, and one of the issues with animation is you actually have to be able to draw, which that's a little bit of a stumbling block for me. I'm trying to figure that out, but unless you've got like the appropriate component parts, you can't really do animation. You could, but who gives a whatever. Anyway, that's something else I'm going to pursue, but that's down the road. And then also there was there was my Super 8 trailer that no one's watched because I don't know. And let's see, what else did we do? Right, okay, and then there was the ill-fated, ill-conceived Skateboard Man, which for some stupid reason I put it out there, and it got universally panned by the critics. So it's just one of those things. But I think keeping with the theme here of, this channel is kind of, like I said, I'm looking at long-term gutter level, gutter tier sort of placement in the whole series of things. I'd say I'm going to try to bring up a graphic here from the Social Blade, which is apparently some kind of a barometer for how your channel's doing. So I think maybe some graphical evidence or data analysis would be a great fun thing to do right now. So let's have a look. So this is taken from that Social Blade site, and first graphic I'm going to bring up here is, okay, so this is how things are panning or not panning out. As you can see, we've got a C rating. That's barely a pass. In Canada, we're ranked 4,131. That's out of 4,131 YouTube channels available in this country. And in terms of like overall, 818,000th. And I don't know if those actual figures are accurate. I'm probably much lower on the totem pole than that. And then here, estimated earnings, 43 cents. I'm waiting for my check in the mail, folks. I can retire early. So we'll just take that off there. Very telling figures indeed. So in terms of like future projections, I think this is awesome right here. So this is number one here. So according to this telling graph or whatever thing, what they're projecting is by 12 months from now, I'll be up to 20 viewers or 20 subscribers. I think that might be a little bit, how should we say, optimistic, given the world we live in and the fact that YouTube is like every day there are millions of people starting channels. The fact that 4 more people might join on this particular I'm even skeptical that 1 subscriber in 4 months, like that's like almost laughable. So anyway, let's take that off there. So just keep that in mind. Now, what's really interesting is if you look ahead to 5 years. So this is like, if you look at some of the statistics, a lot of the longevity of most YouTube channels, they last about anywhere from 2 to 5 years if they're lucky. So let's go with 5. Let's say we make this 5 years that I put in bump and grind on this one. So what's so 46? Like, that's awesome. I honestly, and then 5,000 views. I don't know if that's 5,000 video views or 5,000 actually people accidentally click on the channel without actually knowing what they're doing. They're probably inebriated or part of some kind of a experiment of some kind, and they had to do it. So we'll just take that off there. So there's just some numbers to kind of keep in mind as we roll this machine forward. As you can see from that, and based solely on Canadian content, which now that they've got this Bill C-11 thing happening that I don't think is actually even going to help me at all. So keep me in the gutter where I belong. So as you can see there, like from that rating, I think there's room for improvement. We could probably move even lower on the totem pole than that. But anyway, so yeah, so that's it. But so let's think about what we're going to be doing in the future for this channel. Essentially, there's probably about 15 or 20 different sort of projects that I've written stuff down. I've got ideas I started writing on about them. I've actually got some pictures or artwork that I've got, but none of them have kind of panned out. I started a few. There was that Chuchuela Ubu thing that I was going to bring to life, and I think I got as far as the first 10 seconds of animation, or I've got like a city thing happening, and then just the bottom fell out of it because I got frustrated. I couldn't animate a guy playing the guitar, which I don't know if we're going to be doing another Can't Win for Losing challenge, because basically I think it kind of summed up the whole thing. But otherwise, we're just going to keep plugging away.